Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911 or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI at 800-950 NAMI 800-950-6264, and you can also text at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, or share. So today I want to talk about the traits of a narcissist and how can you recognize that. You get into a relationship and everything seems to be going fine. But you start to notice something different about the person that you're dating. You notice that they have a lack of empathy. And this is probably after dating them maybe 2 or 3 months. You start to know that they don't really care about others. And if you're a person who do care about others, it will bother you. So you don't want to overlook that trait. They really have a problem with the homeless people. They think in their mind that they chose that lifestyle. So just start to watch certain traits that they show you and how they talk about people. Even if a person that's been in an abusive relationship, they may look down on them. And it's not just your normal where you look at somebody and think that is something they could have gotten out of. It's more to the extreme. It's more like a disgust that they show. And then they like to brag. They brag about their fake accomplishments. They'll add on to something that has happened into their life and they'll make it grander than what it is. So if you listen to them, they'll tell you the same story over and over. But as time goes by, the story seems to grow. So it becomes something that's just unrealistic. And if you pay attention, you'll know that they're lying. And then the other thing is they're superficial. They're really stuck on how they look and how they not take care of themselves, but how they spend money on themselves, and how it's so important to them to always look their best and with no hairs out of place. And I'm not saying just your traditional. Of course, when you go somewhere, you want to make sure you're looking your best, but they take it above to where if you're dating a man, they may spend more time in the bathroom than you do. So you want to be aware of certain things that may look odd, and don't write it off. Don't just say, oh, well, that's just the person's attitude, which it is. But you want to make sure that you know that this is something that's a trait, and this can cause problems in the relationship. And then they require that you praise them all the time. They need the validation. They need to be told how wonderful they are, how special they are, and how happy you are that they came into your life, how they made you complete. I mean, all of that. Most people, when you tell them that, they don't need you to keep going on and on about it. But a narcissist never gets tired of hearing it, and they want to hear it all the time. And then they will treat you funny if you're not doing it on a routine basis. So those are some of the signs you need to look for. And then they have this rage, the narcissistic rage. It comes because they can't control their emotions. They can't sit back and think about a problem. They blow up. If they don't get their way, they throw a tantrum like a little kid, and they can stop speaking to you for a while. So these are some of the traits that you want to watch. The rage is something that's different. We all get upset, and sometimes we get upset at one another, and we sit back and we try to cool down. We don't just scream and throw a fit and don't let the other person talk, especially if you're in a relationship, any kind of relationship. And then the last one is arrogance. It's all about them. They sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's in your face. Say you go out shopping with them and they start to buy things, and they brag about it, and then if you're looking at something, maybe that's cheaper than the money that they're paying. They'll say to you, oh, I wouldn't buy anything on that rack, or something similar to that. So they look at you, almost in a dismissive way. You know, they try to downgrade you. They're all about themselves, and they're arrogant. So you have to understand, if you're dealing with a person that always seems to make you feel smaller in the presence of other, or just when you're with them, then you may want to step back and just see, look at some of the signs that I mentioned and start to monitor the person's behavior. Don't allow the relationship to get past a year if you know for 6 months of the relationship the person has been treating you this way. I mean, it's not going to get better if you have tried to talk to them and they blew up on you and stopped talking to you for a few days. And this has happened more than once. This may be a relationship you want to think about letting go. So keep yourself safe. Make sure that you look at the signs. You have done the healing. You're continuing to do the healing. And you don't want to go back into a relationship where this person is all about them and they're going to tear you down, and you'll end up spending more years with a person than you need to. Because you keep trying to see if they're going to get better. Trust and believe, if they don't go to God and ask for deliverance or ask for help, then no, they're not going to get better. Like I've said in earlier videos, I do believe that a narcissist can change their way. But it's about taking a look in the mirror. It's about looking at who you are as a person. And because no medicine, no doctors can fix this, but I do know that Spirit, or whoever you believe in, God, can help you with this. The Most High can help you with this. But you have to be willing to let go of the label and come clean. Come to Him and put it all on the table. Because you don't have to always be this way. God can help you. If you know someone that's going through this, please share this video. If you're going through this, or if you're the narcissist that you feel that I'm talking about, then, go to God. Anything can change. You just have to put it in God's hands. And I just want to say this. I'm not talking on this video to make anyone feel bad about themselves. I'm talking to help you recognize what you may be dealing with, or who you may be dealing with. And we all have our flaws, and we all have our issues. So the only thing I'm telling you to do is, if you want to get rid of those flaws and issues, is to go to God and ask for guidance and deliverance. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.